power forwards.
A lovely night here in San Francisco. The San Francisco Bay Area, our venue, the Oracle Arena in Oakland, California, our scene. Welcome, everyone, to the Golden State, Oakland, California, the home of the Warriors. Go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court for Cleveland, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Well, you go back last season, the Cavs had a very slow start to the year. Not surprising. They had a lot of new faces and people they were bringing together. Clark, it didn't look like the powerhouse they would end up being, as we saw.
Well, you know, they were kind of fumbling and bumbling around in the 5th and 6th spots in the East for the first half of the season. Made some changes, though, through trade, and that got them going, I think.
And here is Green after J.R. Smith getting his 3 to go. Shoots. Thompson with the rebound. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And here's James outside. That falls. Great assist by Love.
And those midseason trades for the Cavs really turned things around. Mozgov came in, J.R. Smith and Shumpert secured that 2 spot, gave this team an incredible edge defensively.
Now here's Curry. Great D that time from Irving.
That's a huge part of what they want to do defensively. Limit his easy chances inside.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far.
Yeah, and you know, they built the roster to how they played best midseason. I mean, it was a great job, I think, by the front office to get the players that fit best into the locker room and into the team style of play.
And here is James after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his first foul. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Offensive rebound. Irving with it. Guarded now by Andrew Bogut. Launches it. And again, it's LeBron with the 3. James has got 8 points.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Bogut kicks to Green. Pass to Barnes. Some nice passing by Golden State here. And it's Thompson that time on the assist from Green.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Irving. And again, it's Cleveland.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
It's tipped. Thompson with it. Outside Irving. Makes it off the glass. Irving's got his second bucket.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Kicks it to James. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Warriors trail by 8. Back to Barnes. Down low. Here's Curry. That's in. Coming off the assist from Thompson. Curry's got 5 points. LeBron against Barnes. LeBron with some nice D. The Cavaliers leading by 6 to the inside. Thompson with it. Guarded now by Barnes. Well, wide open look for Love. They grab their own miss. Launches a 3. Again, Irving missing. Warriors have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Nobody near Barnes. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Cleveland's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter.
You know, the league going to more ball movement, more outside shooting, less isolation play, and those are all natural fits for the talents of Klay Thompson, who's great moving off the ball, and we know he can stroke it from long range.
Here's Thompson following the score by Cleveland. It's Curry outside. Rebound Love. Here's Smith. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
And Thompson sends it back. Warriors trail by 8. And the wide open shot from Green. And he's good on the 3-ball.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
Here's Thompson. And it's sent back by Bogut. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. That doesn't go either for Green. Cleveland leading by 5. Love dishes to James. That is good. LeBron's got 12 in the game.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Thompson outside. And he overshot that one, missing.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Here's Curry, and the rejection by Love. Irving attacking. Pass to Love. And there's the feed to James. That falls. Great assist by Love. Love's got 3 assists in the game.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
How much more is there to say about LeBron James, Clark? Incredible consistency, unbelievable athleticism. He just is a marvel in every way the longer he plays.
Kevin, when you look at his career averages, I mean, just off the charts, and he has the same unbelievable year every year. The consistency, phenomenal.
Spates checked in for Golden State. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. And then for Cleveland, Channing Frye checked in for Thompson. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. Back to LeBron. There's the triple. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Curry's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
And talking about LeBron's consistency, it's not just a physical effort. It's also a mental one. I mean, you know you're targeted by the defense all game. That'll wear down even the best players. How is it that LeBron's armor just never seems to be penetrated?
The offensive rebound. Dellavedova from outside. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it. You know, on the topic of LeBron, one of the few areas where he could improve consistency in is from the three-point line. 3 years ago, he hit over 40% from downtown. 2 years ago, 38. Then last year, down to 35.
And really, Clark, that's the only way you're going to stop him. The defender was all over him with a hand right in his face.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. The Cavaliers making the shot. Curry outside. Good. Curry's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Warriors.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
And Frye kicks to LeBron. Three-pointer. Dellavedova. Back to LeBron. To the middle. Kicks it out to Love. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Dellavedova.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been off.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Cleveland leading by 13. In the corner, Smith with it. Green with the rebound.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
A baseline J, and another basket for Golden State.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
To the paint, Smith drives in and stolen by Spates. And here is Curry, 12 points for him. Iguodala, the pass to Spates. Thompson, whistle blows, if that's going to be a travel.
Boy, this has been an ugly, ugly start to the game for them.
Yeah, and easy to see why they're trailing here. Just way too many careless turnovers.
Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for the Warriors. Livingston comes in for Steph Curry. Mozgov, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Shumpert comes in for Smith. And that one's good.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Livingston kicks to Barbosa. Feeds it to Livingston. From about 19 feet. And Leandro Barbosa, the bucket on the assist from Spates. The Cavaliers leading by 12. LeBron dishes to Fry. Back to James. Cleveland moving the ball around. Shumpert, no good.
And guys, one thing that we were treated with last year was Steve Kerr's great quotability in post-game interviews and pressers. He said all the right things and deflected praise like a coach who had done it for many years.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Vasili's checked in for Spates. And it's Rush in for Green. And Kerr is so good with the media because, Greg, he was a media member himself for so long. You know that as well as anybody. Clark, I don't think he ever tried his hand at broadcasting, though. I can't see him doing that. Did you?
Right,
No.
Right, right. Yeah, he probably just drone on as a broadcaster and would rarely contribute anything of note. Some guys have what it takes to call games, and Steve just doesn't quite scratch me as that kind of guy.
No.
That was a good rebound right there, but they haven't been very strong on the glass so far.
Mark, a little disparity there in the rebound numbers, but some of that comes down to how the ball bounces. Let's see if it evens out. And last year's midseason trade had to feel good to Iman Shumpert. Toiling away in New York, injured, uninspired. Boy, did he find new life in Cleveland. Of course, playing next to LeBron can do that for you.
Here is Livingston looking for his first basket still in this one. And here's Iguodala outside. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the excellent ability to get off that shot despite the disadvantage inside. That's really how they're going to get back into this game, trim the lead. I mean, play tough defense, force some turnovers, and then push it to the other end.
And Clark, those steals allow you to play in the open floor.
And for Shumpert last year, Clark, he added the defense and athleticism on the wing that Cleveland so desperately needed.
Yeah, he sure did, Kevin. And he also became a facilitator of all things. I mean, you wouldn't expect that from him, but he averaged over 3 assists a game, easily the best mark of his career.
Good point. Now here's James. 15 points in the game. Wasted no time on that one.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
And those putback baskets contributing to their lead, Greg.
Leandro Barbosa on the wing, guarded by Shumpert.
Yeah, but the hand in the face. It's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Nice shot by James.
Assist from
their defense just hasn't been able to slow them down.
And that's a big reason why they're trailing, surrendering too many easy baskets.
That's what I like, a nice, strong finish inside.
That's what he does. He's got that dunker mentality.
My goodness, physicality personified right there. Able to just go up and finish over the biggest defenders.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And stolen by LeBron. Mozgov kicks to Shumpert. James outside. Fry passes to James. Takes the three, and he gets it to go.
3 points.
What are you in?
LeBron's got 20 points.
And really, that's what built the early lead here. Killer shooting from beyond.
And the defense needs to recognize that and get to the shooters. It's imperative that they get a hand up.
Ian Clark.
And of course, as we've always seen with LeBron James, it's not just about the numbers, but his
putting all the pressure on me to be better.
Well, that there is straight talk from a man who does not pretend. LeBron James, with a textbook example how to take responsibility and lead.
And Kevin, that's why he is the king. He doesn't say, hey, I'm just one of the 5 guys. No, he knows who he is and what he has to do. Bottom line, he's the man. Climb on my shoulders, and I'm going to take you to the promised land.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. And, guys, the Cavaliers enjoying a nice lead here.
It's just been a long-range battle for them and one that they're winning right now.
Yeah, sharp shooting from deep, a big part of why they're up.
We've got Rush. Livingston is out there with Ian Clark. Then there's Harrison Barnes. And it's Ezeli in at the 5 spot. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. Here's Clark. And it's off from 3-point range. Shumpert gets a wide open look. No good with the triple. Warriors trail by 16.
Warriors roster fit together, hand in glove. They were led by the Splash Brothers, but the front court and the bench really complemented the rest of the team perfectly because all of the players for the Warriors were extremely versatile and highly skilled.
And he gets the bucket. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. This one for 3, and another 3 for Golden State.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Irving from long range, and he gets it to go. Irving's got 5 points now this quarter.
And how about that for a response?
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back. Hey.
And for Festus Ezeli, came in as an extremely raw prospect a couple years back, late first-round draft pick. His minutes were down actually last season, but his production was decidedly up.
Yeah, he went from 44 to 55% on field goals, from 53 to 63% on free throws, a testament to how much effort he's putting into developing that shooting stroke.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Rush. Klay Thompson comes in for Ian Clark. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. And the pass to Irving puts up a 3. No good. And Golden State will go the other way with it.
And, you know, going back to Ezeli, impressive physically. 7 foot, 7'6" wingspan, 5% body fat. If his skill set ever catches up with his natural gift, watch out. Watch out.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for Ezeli.
And a footnote to Ezeli, one of his college administrators raved about his intelligence. He cited Ezeli's broad perspective on world trade, globalization, and I tell you what, if Ezeli keeps improving, he'll soon be a serious benefactor of the economics of American sports. And Iman Shumpert, more athlete than player when he entered the league. 42-inch max vertical, shoulders carved like Michelangelo. But he had a long way to go in terms of his skill set, and you can see that evolution right before your eyes.
And stolen by Love. Smith dishes to Shumpert, takes it from 10, and a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Shumpert's got 6 points.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
And talking about Iman Shumpert, he seemed to learn from working with LeBron and Kyrie last year.
Yes, Shumpert was brought over for his defense, clearly, but as a bonus, his offense improved and got better. Now let's see if he can build on that going forward.
Smith missing again.
Boy, he's got a nice-looking stroke. That almost went in.
Yeah, and a lot of times he'll still knock those down no matter how good the D is.
Curry's shot is good.
Wow, and how huge has he been today? Really just giving his team a nice lift.
Yeah, and he's kept them close enough to be within striking range. I mean, the deficit would be much larger if not for the efficiency of his play.
That's the second long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on a roll.
Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around it.
Got that one up quick. Thompson's got his first bucket in this one. Warriors trail by 18. The dish to Green. It's taken away by Smith.
and what he's done this quarter.
It's Thompson off the drive. Golden State moving it around. Green kicks to Curry. Here's the three. And another three for Golden State.
And you know what? He's got a new BFF. It's the triple.
It has been his BFF today anyway. Most of his points have been courtesy of the deep ball.
Irving from long range. And another three for Cleveland.
He's having an incredible quarter from long range. He didn't get a single one in the first, but has three from downtown here.
It's tipped. Now Cleveland moving it up. Shumpert with the ball. Green against Shumpert. Here's Curry with the three. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
And the Warriors making a change here. Barbosa's checked in. No one near Smith as he lets it go. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Smith's got 11.
Excellent communication on the inbound play there, guys. He got in a good position, and the pass was as it needed to be, on time and on target.
Here's Curry with the three, and that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
You've got to do a better job of just taking care of the basketball. 4 points off of those turnovers.
And when you're behind like they are, Greg, you can't afford those kinds of mistakes and empty trips.
Andrew Bogut checked in for the Warriors. Golden State's gotten fond of that three-point shot here in the second quarter. 4 of 9. To halt the run. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
If they can't take care of the basketball, they're going to have a very hard time turning this game around.
True. Their turnovers are piling up in this quarter.
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for J.R. Smith. And here's Love from the arc. Again, Love missing. Warriors have gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. For three, Barbosa, and it's good. Barbosa's got 7 points in the game.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Thompson outside. Out to the right wing. Fires the three. And Curry pulls it down. Curry's got his 4th rebound in this one. Fires it up. The Cavaliers pull it in. Love's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Floats one. No luck. The Warriors go the other way with it.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Inside. It's stolen by Bogut. Barbosa passes to Bogut. He feeds it to Green. Dishes it to Barbosa from downtown. But they'll get another chance. The second chance effort, and there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Bogut. And it's now 22 points for Steph Curry. Here's Dellavedova. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Kyrie Irving made his first playoff appearance last season with the Cavs, and individually got a big $90 million max extension as well. He's in a really good spot in his career at this point.
Timeout called the Warriors. And speaking of Irving's star status, last season a signature shoe in his name. I see in fact that you and Clark are wearing them tonight. That's always a big deal.
Kevin, that's an elite club to be in. Only the true superstars get that kind of status. He certainly got the flash to go with the substance.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for Thompson. And then for Cleveland, Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And James subbed in for Iman Shumpert.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
To the inside, here's Green. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. That's 7 points for Draymond Green. Dellavedova dishes to James. No good on the three. Warriors shooting inefficient, 53% from the field. Green kicks to Iguodala. And it's off from three-point range. The Cavaliers leading by 22. Outside Irving. Traps in the tray.
3 points.
Irving's got 22.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Passes it to Green. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. The drive by James. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Good.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Balanced scoring, Clark, for him. They're moving it well.
Yeah, you love to see teams share the sugar. Everybody getting a touch, everybody enjoying an opportunity to score. That makes it a lot of fun for everybody on the court.
You know, it sounds better when you say it than watching it. Okay? It's always better when you say it. Sharing the sugar.
You might want to cut down on that sugar intake, though, Clark. But anyway, everybody's been involved in this offense here early on, and it has a way of helping you defensively.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andrew Bogut. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Warriors. Brandon Rush, who's checked in for Draymond Green. Ian Clark comes in for Leandro Barbosa. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Some people think LeBron's athleticism, Clark, has declined over the last few years. He might be the first to admit it. He still looks terrific, though.
Well, he's, that's a natural progression for any player, even if you are LeBron. But he's still an elite athlete by NBA standards.
The Warriors making a switch here. Ezeli's checked in. And here are the Cavaliers now. Pass to Dellavedova from outside the arc. And basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
And remember the quote from LeBron on the subject. Obviously, I'm not the 18-year-old kid that I was before, but I can still do the things I need to be successful.
Here's Irving. Good. Irving's got 26.
He has gotten into a great rhythm here in this quarter, playing with just bundles of confidence.
Here's Clark. He's covered by Irving. Rush the pass to Livingston. Some nice passing by Golden State. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the foul called on the Cleveland Cavaliers.
You know, LeBron was just so far ahead of everyone in the league when he was young. I mean, even a LeBron who has lost a step is more athletic than 95% of our league.
And Cleveland making a change here. Mozgov's checked in. Three-pointer, Dellavedova. The rebound by Ezeli. Ezeli's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Now the Warriors moving it up. And a wide-open look for Iguodala. Good on the triple. Iguodala's got 6.
Always eager to shoot the 3, and on the fast break, he knows it's going to be there for him.
Wasted no time on that one.
They're perfectly content to keep going to that mid-range jumper. If the defense is going to give it to them, they'll take it all day.
And it's about getting open looks, and they've used that shot with great effect here tonight.
He kicks to Livingston. The tray. The 3. The Cavaliers pull it in. Fry's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And the rejection by Ezeli. Here's Clark. That drops and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Clark's got 12 in the game.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
Iguodala kicks to Livingston. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
There's 10 seconds left now here in the second. Down low, James. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. LeBron's got 6 points in the quarter.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair.
Guys, I'm here with...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaquille O'Neal. And what a game it's been for Kyrie Irving. He ended up with 26 points, 3 steals, and 1 rebound. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
Well, their field goal percentage is a number that jumps off the page, man.
All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen.
Well, Irving has simply been great. He's got 26 points, and those 4 3-pointers he's hit have helped him, too.
No doubt, Clark. They'd be in a much different position this game if he wasn't knocking down those triples.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Tristan Thompson is out there with Kevin Love, and it's Irving at the 1. Cavs didn't start the season as a team built around the 3, but they would end it that way.
Yeah, and after the trade for Smith and Shumpert, it changed their dynamic. All of a sudden, they could do a lot of damage from beyond the arc. A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
It's Curry outside. Thompson with the rebound. Kicks to LeBron. Now the feed to Love. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Here's Green. That one off the back iron and out.
Still a bit chilly from the field at the start of this third quarter. 1 of 4 so far. Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Curry dishes to Thompson. Curry kicks to Thompson. And Green now, top of the key. Shot to stop the run. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Cavaliers have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Thompson with the bucket.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. On its way from Irving for 2. That misses off the backboard.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Thompson for the triple, and that one's good. Thompson's got 7.
That's just run of the mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
And that one's good. And that's 31 points for Kyrie Irving.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting the ball in the paint like this.
For Cleveland, they've gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. And they get it back. Love, no luck.
And sometimes we all just want to show people that we have the range.
Yeah, you speaking from experience? We already know how good his range is, and he shouldn't be firing from that deep.
Pass to LeBron. 17-foot shot on the way. And that's going to be a travel.
The turnover difference hasn't been in their favor, but you know what? It hasn't really slowed them down too much. I like the fact they're staying aggressive here.
On its way from Curry for 2, and some very quick points for him on that possession. Curry's got 24.
Yeah, I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
Smith kicks to LeBron. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. 32 points for LeBron.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there. Kevin, he's been a bright spot in what's otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
Feeds it to Love. Here's the three. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. To the paint. Got a piece of it. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Just a whisker away from coming up with the steal there.
Spates checked in for the Warriors. And Cleveland also making a change. Shumpert's checked in. The Cavaliers have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. The number 1 overall pick in 2005, Andrew Bogut. Great expectations, Greg, for the big Aussie coming in.
Yeah, I mean, a phenomenal rebounder and rim protector. He's got that high basketball IQ from a defensive standpoint. You know, and on offense, he averaged over 20 points a game in college. He's an instinctive passer, just not much more you could ask for.
Spates kicks to Green. And Thompson sends it back.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
And Shumpert slams it in.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Golden State's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third.
You know, going back to Bogut's fanfare entering the league, his third and Rookie of the Year ballot. Then he went on to have some solid, if unspectacular, years, though his shot blocking and defense were always strong.
And Thompson sends it back. Inside, here's Curry. Out to Thompson. Plenty of space. Green for 2 points. Thompson's got 7 points here in this quarter. And so it's Cleveland with it.
And guys, one thing people often forget to mention about Bogut, his passing. What sets him apart as a big man is his court vision. And whether it's from the high post, low post, he can create opportunities for his teammates.
Green kicks to Curry. Back to Green. Out to Thompson. To the middle. Curry against Irving. From the top of the key. Curry can't get it to go.
Yeah, great look, but disappointing with the miss.
Boy, what happened on that one, Greg? I mean, that's almost an automatic shot for him.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Mozgov's checked in. Poked away. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Good, and the assist goes to James.
Putting you in.
And that's now 33 points for Kyrie Irving. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Cleveland.
Boy, their hounding, harassing efforts at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity. And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
And guys, for everything we've said about Kyrie Irving over the years, now let's talk about maybe another area, and that is his willingness to give up the ball. LeBron came to town at the beginning of last season. Kyrie didn't even flinch at the prospect of being 1B to 1A. To me, that was a very selfless way of giving the mantle of that team over to LeBron.
I agree with you, and there was some question as to whether Kyrie would be able to do that at this point in his career, but ultimately that's...
Thompson dishes to Green. Takes a three. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Yeah, he really has. I mean, just totally out of sync. I mean, you can just see it in the numbers. Nothing going down for him right now.
And Thompson kicks to Iguodala. Mozgov with the steal. And here we go. Shumpert running it up the court. That's good. Dellavedova's got 17 now.
Boy, this defense is getting eaten up on the inside, guys, giving up far too many free runs to the rim.
And they haven't been able to return the favor with their offense in the paint because that has not been up to par.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. And some changes here for the Warriors. Ezeli's checked in for Draymond Green. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry.
Festus Ezeli. Sean Livingston.
Here's Mozgov. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws. Well, we know that Mozgov started last season with the Nuggets and then was traded to Cleveland midway through the season.
And what an impact he made on the Cleveland Cavaliers, particularly at the defensive end. His size and his activity really helped the Cavs become outstanding at the defensive end.
And credit to the Cavs for going out and getting Mozgov. I mean, they paid a hefty price giving up the 2 first-rounders, but thus far he's proved to be worth it. And the Mozgov trade, guys, for the Cavs, I think can be viewed as their big turning point in the season. He completely changed the defense of their team. He was that missing piece of the puzzle.
Thompson inside the line. That's short off the rim.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
And as they continue to just dominate this game, you have to wonder how much can they win by.
Well, it's on the verge of getting out of hand, Greg. You can feel it. You can see it. In part because the defense has been about as good as the offense, and both have been really good.
Fry, that's for 2, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Dellavedova. Dellavedova's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Speights, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That one on Mozgov.
And Maurice Speights last season was the best year of his career. I mean, he shot the cover off the ball and did a nice job on the boards as well.
Greg, you were just talking about Mo Speights. Clark, he has a great mid-range jump shot.
He does, and they actually call him Mo Buckets. But he actually played so well last season, they even threw in Mo VP from time to time.
Good.
He might not have the long-range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Here's Ezeli, and again, no good by Golden State.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
The Warriors shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Speights kicks to Livingston. Speights the pass to Thompson. There's the 3. It's hauled in by Fry. Fry's got 6 rebounds in the game. Irving. But they recover it.
Nice hustle to get them a second look.
Dellavedova from outside. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
Really good job of creating just enough space to let that one fly.
Thompson for 3. Again, the miss by Thompson.
Even against solid defense, he's still going to try to continue to make that shot.
And I wouldn't bet against him in that situation the next time out.
They're getting beat up pretty badly out there.
And I don't care what anybody says. You can't keep the status quo. If it ain't working, you've got to make some changes.
Here's Irving. He has 35. And Shumpert kicks to Fry. And again, it's Cleveland.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. And that's a good strategy when you're on top.
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut checked in for Festus Ezeli. Rush comes in for Maurice Speights. And Ian Clark subbed in for Klay Thompson. And Cleveland with a change here, too. J.R. Smith's checked in for Kyrie Irving. So it's the Cavaliers now. Back to Shumpert. Fires it up. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Bogut's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. The pass to Livingston. Golden State moving the ball around. Releases from 15. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And really, the Warriors had an amazing regular season last year. Just from a historical standpoint, it was one of the best ever.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. And for the Warriors last year, they would end the season with 67 wins. That number, Clark, tying for the 6th best win total in NBA history.
And my guess is only a few people saw it coming. I mean, as the season wore on, it became more and more apparent that the Warriors were for real, but it took a while for people to accept that fact.
And he gets it to go. And that's 15 points for J.R. Smith.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist. The Achilles heel of this team right now, turnovers.
6 points given away on miscues. They can't afford many more if they're going to cut into this lead.
So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Guys, untidy. You've got to value the possession of the basketball.
Simply put, out of control is how they've played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Here's Mozgov. Cleveland the rebound.
Multiple possessions have been the story of the game, and even with the big lead, this team continues to be quicker to the ball.
Shumpert, no good. The Warriors shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. 1 second separating the shot clock in game time. Iguodala, that's good.
You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
Smith dishes to Dellavedova. Back to Smith. Here's Shumpert. Again, Shumpert missing. Here's Rush. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Cleveland ahead, running away with it. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. And here are the Cavaliers. Rush out there with Bogut. Then there's Ian Clark. Then there's Festus Ezeli. And it's Barbosa in at the 2 guard. So that's the group out there for Golden State. A stupendous finish in traffic. Barbosa's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Warriors. To the right side. It's deflected. Barbosa with the steal. Here's Rush, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And he makes the first. It was the season of destiny, and the Warriors certainly followed through. Clark, the best team in the league all year, and they finished the job beating the Cavs in the finals.
And they were on a mission from the get-go. They would become another team to win 65 games or more and win the finals. Impressive work.
The Cavaliers shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. No coverage that time. And that's now 7 points for Timofey Mozgov. Mozgov's gone 2 for 4 so far here tonight. It's stolen by Jones. It's Jefferson with the drive, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
That one goes. Count it.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Spates checked in for Golden State.
For your Warriors, Maurice Spates. Timeout, Cleveland.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. You know, it was a bit of a roller coaster year for Mo Williams. I mean, he had that 50-point breakout game, but then later traded away to the Hornets.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Ian Clark.
Cavaliers timeout.
Well, and of course, Mo Williams, Clark shipped to the Hornets for their playoff push and helped out there.
I thought overall, Kevin, Mo had a really strong year given his age. Probably his most productive season since his early 20s.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
Well, I tell you what, it was a really strong year for the Cavs. 53 wins for them, good for the 6th best mark in team history. A lot of those wins also came against the West, making it even more impressive.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. first minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. For three, Barbosa. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket. Cavs were very strong against the West. 18-12 record for them overall, second only to the Hawks in the East.
And they really turned it on against the West from mid-January on. How about going 14-1 in the West in their last 15 matchups, and that included a 10-game win streak against the West.
Here's McCray. Look at that.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. Rush from outside, and that one's good.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been three-pointers.
And clearly it's about how poorly the defense has played. They've got to close out faster.
The Warriors have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break.
And they're giving themselves extra possessions and have taken advantage of it. And that's critical. You can shoot a few lesser percentage if you're getting more opportunities at the rim.
Golden State's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Got that one up quick. 14 points for Klay Thompson.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here. Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Williams kicks to Thompson. The kick out to Williams. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. The Warriors have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Thompson, and Thompson sends it back. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Golden State's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. In the corner, Rush with it. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. For Cleveland, they've gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. Lets it go. And Cleveland again with the bucket. Here's Thompson. There's the dish to Rush. Will it go? He feeds it to Spates. And the layup's good off the glass.
Not a good idea to let him get such good position in the paint.
It's more than a bad idea. It's real trouble. I mean, he'll make that 10 out of 10 times. We've seen a noticeable improvement out of him since halftime. He didn't have a whole lot working in the first half.
Spates missing again.
Outstanding perimeter defense there. That was a well-contested shot.
Yeah, and you know he takes a lot of pride in his defense. There are no easy threes if he's on you.
Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Here's Thompson. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Ezeli's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Thompson right side. This one for 3. Here's Spates. Second shot opportunity. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
The Warriors making a switch here. Curry's checked in.
That athletic.
Yeah. Wow, we're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Kevin. That was special.
My goodness, that was almost a circus-like dunk.
Offensive rebound. Spates, the pass to Ezeli. Spates dishes to Ezeli. Second chance shot. Good on the jump shot. 34 points for Steph Curry.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
And that one hits back iron. The Warriors shooting about 47% here in the fourth. It's stolen by Jones. It's tipped. Curry with the steal. On the wing, Thompson lets the three fly in for his 7th make in 13 tries.
Now this is more like it. 9 points for him from three-point range this half. That's 9 more than he had in the first.
It's deflected. Here's Curry, and another basket for Golden State. So it's the Cavaliers now. Williams kicks to Jones. Pulls it from the elbow. Good. The nice assist for Williams. Williams has got his 4th assist in this one. Golden State's gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the 4th quarter. Ezeli banked in off the glass.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Williams passes to McCray. Launches it. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 3rd rebound on the night, and that's an intentional foul. Sean Livingston, he's checked in for the Warriors. A switch here also for Cleveland. Channing Frye's checked in for Richard Jefferson. Here's Ezeli. Misses the 3.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
Warriors shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. And now here comes Jones leading the break, and that one's good.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Here's Golden State. Here's Spates. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Spates has got 6 points in the quarter.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And here we go. It's stolen by Jones. Now Thompson. Frye with the ball. Barbosa picks him up. And here are the Warriors now. Ezeli dishes to Livingston. It's stolen by Jones. Williams gets the bucket.
And Clark, that's really deflating for a team to cough up the ball and have it turn into points immediately on the other end.
You know, Greg, it feels like giving up 2 baskets, the one you didn't get, and then the one you allow the opponent to get.
And the Warriors with some changes. Bogut comes in for Maurice Spates. And Ian Clark subbed in for Klay Thompson. Mozgov, he's checked in for Cleveland. Shumpert comes in for McCray. Here's Shumpert. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. 16 points for Iman Shumpert.
Wow, beautiful feed from Mo Williams.
Dishes to Clark. Bogut kicks to Clark. Fires from deep. And Jones pulls it down.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. Cleveland's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Barbosa passes to Bogut. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfect.
On the wing, Jones. Again, the miss by Jones. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
Yeah, it sure has been the case. I mean, turnovers are like missing breakfast. Eventually, it's going to cost you.
Well, I've always thought that it was good to maybe miss a breakfast or 2, but that's another story. Anyhow, you can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
No one near him. Livingston, no luck. Livingston's gone just 1 of 5 from the field. Cleveland moving the ball around. It's stolen by Bogut. It's stolen by Jones. Now Cleveland moving it up. And then Shumpert slams it in. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Nobody near Williams. It's good from long range. Williams has got 10 points in just the second half. Here's Ezeli. They get it again. Bogut kicks to Ezeli. He dishes it to Livingston. Tries again. Hits the front of the rim and out.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Cavaliers.
Well, the one thing that jumps out in this game, Clark, and Steve's kind of touched on it, is the free throw shooting, which they did a much better job at.
Yeah, absolutely a big plus. And oftentimes, Kevin, we've seen it time and time again. Your performance at the line can be the difference maker in a game.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Kyrie Irving. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Here's Clark. Drops one in from the wing. Now here's Williams. On the wing, Shumpert lets it go with a three. Here's Mozgov, and he gets the bucket.
And really no better feeling than to go on the road and play this well and get the win.
Yeah, it's always a good win when you play the kind of game they have played tonight. I mean, especially, though, when you get it done on the road. That's a special, special feeling there.
Barbosa dishes to Bogut. From deep three-point range. No good from Clark. And here are the Cavaliers. Shumpert passes to Fry. And Shumpert kicks to Williams. Over to the left wing. Fry dishes to Shumpert. Pulls it from 20. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right.
Kevin, you guys had a...
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey, y'all. Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Kyrie Irving. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge. And the impact carried them through the entire game.
Kyrie, me.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night.
I realize this.